The 700-kilometer Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway is planned to run from Victoria Island, Lagos to Calabar Cross River State, passing through Ogun, Ondo, Delta, Bayelsa, Rivers, and Akwa Ibom states. Today, the Minister of Works, David Umahi, is here to assess the progress made so far on the project. While the quality of materials used in the construction reflects government's intention to achieve durability, the minister announced some changes in design variations and necessary interventions. These include extensive remediation work involving the removal of depth-seated refuse and subsequent backfilling to depth of 10 meters, as well as the addition of service lanes for community access and protective retaining walls near the landmark area.
High-tech. Everywhere they're saying we want high-tech to do their jobs. And you can see the work. And that is why people are saying we want high-tech. This work will last until Christ comes. Okay? So that is the truth. And that is what President Bola Ahmed is known for. If we do one, let us do one. And no maintenance tomorrow, no maintenance for the next 50 years to 100 years. And if our roads were constructed like this, we will not be crying. Every day, there's no road construction asphalt before now that ever lasted for 5 years. That is the problem. So this is a corrective regime of President Bola Ahmed. And together, we shall speak the truth. And the truth will save our nation.
In terms of concrete laying, CRCP, we are on the westbound section. We are at kilometer 8 plus 100. On the eastbound section, we are at kilometer 2 plus 4. We have to alternate our operation in the concrete aspect in order to keep the concrete to gain its strength. This is why we are allowing at least 3 weeks of no movement on the concrete for us to continue our operations.
The Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway construction commenced in March 2024 with work beginning on the initial phase, which is about 48-kilometer stretch originating from Lagos. The minister assured that 20 kilometers of the fourth section will be completed and ready for commissioning by May 29, alongside other critical road projects spread across Nigeria. Umahi also confirmed that at least 3 major projects will be inaugurated by that date.
We've slashed the completion into 2 phases. The section 1 will be commissioning the first 20 kilometers before the end of May. Even though another 10 kilometers would have been done at the end of the job. But continuously we have 20 kilometers to commission. And we will have the route continuously, some field, totally, waiting settlement, and of course the completion of the remaining 27 kilometers minus 10, another 17 kilometers before the end of next year, God willing. And of course we also by May 29th, 2025, should have been able to complete 10 kilometers of section 2, which is 55 kilometers, going to stop at the border between Lagos and Ogun.
The coastal highway has faced some logistical challenges since the commencement of its construction. Notable among these was the need to reroute the highway around Ocean Bay Estate built on previously gazetted land. The minister, however, says the government has allocated the sum of 18 billion naira for compensation to affected property owners.
Naturally, we are not supposed to pay for those shanties, but presidential directive, and I commend Mr. President very highly, for this show of, meekness and the love, for his people, not just Lagos State, entire Nigeria. If you turn to the right, you'll be seeing the Ocean Bay Estate. They built on the gazetted alignment, but that they defy the law and we have alternative. That's why we spared the Ocean Bay Estate, but they built on the gazetted alignment. But we have this location free and it's by the ocean too. So that's why we are following it. We are demolishing the shanties, removing topsoil and embedded bad soil that consolidate over the years but not suitable to carry the road pavement. So the 5 sections doing the same work, it's what gives us the impetus to boldly say, yes, we can complete this section 1 by May 29. But we have directed them to slow down the pavement after our meeting with them. Of course, the told us about settlements. Within 24 months, it's possible to achieve a settlement of 3 cm.
David Umahi emphasized that the project aligns with President Bola Tinubu's vision of creating legacy infrastructure that enhances connectivity between economic corridors while ensuring equitable development across Nigeria's 6 geopolitical zones. Opa Adeoye, Arise News, Lagos.